Now, to hear more about why this matters, someone I really admire who's done extraordinary work in the community, I want to give him and all of his colleagues credit for just extraordinary improvements and changes that have happened in the Queensbridge community and other places where he's worked, perfecting the model of cure violence and showing that community-based solutions can make a huge impact. So he is, in fact, one of the co-founders of the New York City Crisis Management System and also Executive Director of the Community Capacity Development. My pleasure to introduce K.Bain. Al, I think he's out there.
Can you hear me yet?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Mr. Mayor, good morning. Mr. Public Advocate, good morning. Thank you for this important announcement and the continuation of what you described as a deeper commitment. Just very briefly want to echo the sentiment that we have been doing things correctly in New York City. We have seen at a time when there's an uptick in shootings at 30% around the city, in the spaces where we've been able to delegate resources to community-led public safety, we've seen a reduction. And as the public advocate pointed out, this is a sign that we know how to address these issues. I want to just highlight the fact that the leadership around New York City, the Black and brown boots on the ground that I've had the opportunity to speak with about advanced peace, they're excited, they're enthusiastic about this approach, because in our human justice work, we really thrive on bringing in best practices, on working at the root causes of the situations and the realities that we've seen in disinvested in communities and marginalized communities. So I see this as an opportunity for us to take it in, and as the public advocate said, see how New York can best mobilize around these great practices where we've seen unprecedented results in the West Coast. This is going to require a couple things, as we know. One, accountability, clear, consistent communication from the mayor's office and the public advocate's office. It's also going to require that, in addition to that dialogue and ongoing communication, that the resources that we receive are expedited, are moved in ways that actually directly impact and assist us in championing this transformative work. I know that we are all committed to do that and see those things happen, and that's why we're here. But as always, we are here to hold the public advocate, the people's public advocate, Mr. Jumaane D. Williams, accountable, and also the mayor of New York City to the needs of those most vulnerable in New York City. I believe we're on to something extremely important and exciting here. And I look forward to CCD at the helm, making sure that this happens correctly throughout New York City. Thank you very much for the time and the investment in our community.
Thank you so much. And again, K.Bain and I have worked closely together, and he's been one of the people that's shown me the power of all these models, and I appreciate that deeply. We are seeing community-based solutions like we've never seen before in this city, but we have to invest in them. And so this investment in the advanced peace model, I think, is going to be a big difference maker, and it's a beginning of something I predict will become much bigger and will help save a lot of lives in this city.